Yeah, because it said scheduled. Now it says live.
Yeah.
Want to put on the intro for me?
Oh, shit. Did it get disconnected? Oh, it did.
Pop Culture Minefield is brought to you by the Bottom of My House Foundation, and in part, by Gary's Backdoor.
Excuse me?
Listen, you hear it?
I love you, Gary, because we thought about the same thing.
You're like children. How old
That was
are
the
you?
last second. That was the last second. I'm like, because I had the scene, and he says a line, and I'm like, carpe diem, seize the day, and I'm like, nope. I got to go back and put a fart sound in because he's really making them listen.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he played it for me before we came here, so I was
Yeah.
warned.
The surprise was for Martin. I was going to tell him I did that.
No,
I ruined
it didn't
I guess.
surprise me at all. The moment it happened, I said, "Oh, that is pure Gary."
Yep, it is.
Oh yeah, that's okay. I get it.
I'm pretty sure Robin would have approved of that.
We have 5 people watching, and currently only Snorty in the chat. Like, what's going on? Where the fuck is Gambit, man? I'm getting concerned.
Oh, he was there though.
I don't know. You know what's weird? Gambit sees whatever stream I have, and 2 days before he's like, "Oh shit, it's gonna happen in a couple of days," or he leaves me a comment that I see in the chat, and it saves it. As long as the show isn't live, it saves the thing, and it's like, "Oh, I'm gonna answer him," and then I realize, "Oh, it's from 2 days ago."
Yeah, he'll do that shit with us. We poke fun at him for it. But I do. I love him. I think he's a lot of fun. He does the copy paste thing, but I don't really care because, it's the chat. He keeps it active. He helps with the algorithm.
He's involved with the show.
He's directly involved with the show, and I like that.
He doesn't say anything stupid because it's copy pasted.
Yeah, but he keeps repeating stuff that we already mentioned, and that's my.
Well, that's it. He copy and paste like 10, 20 minutes after we talked about something. I'm
he is not wrong, though.
No, he's not.
Yes.
Just in the wrong time.
His source may be wrong, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
No, that's right. I corrected it one day. I said, that's not true. What you copy and paste there, that's not what happened. But I'm just going to show you the beginning again so everybody realizes I did put backdoor in the opening.
Pop Culture Minefield is brought to you by the Bottom of My House Foundation, and in part, by Gary's Backdoor.
Yeah. By the way, that editing that you did with that scene with Robin Williams, that would be carpe diem. Seize the fart.
Yeah.
No, it's carpet bombing.
Carpe diem.
Carpet bombing.
Carpet bombing.
Oh.
Seize the fart actually fits within the carpet bombing too.
Well, let me run the video.
Let's go, Gary. We need some info.
No, we need
to
know this video.
And I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why, Gary. Because I went back to my notes and I have again 0 notes. I had a full fucking show on it, and I have 0 notes left, so I don't remember anything.
Allow me. That was my intention.
That was delightful. Thank you. So just to what?
We have Alpha and Penny. We're not alone anymore.
Oh, good to see you guys. Hi, Alpha.
Hi, guys.
He's still got his kitty cat
on
his avatar. And then, of course, our dear friend, who, if it were not for her, Anima and I would never have met. Because she begat Daniel, and Daniel introduced us. And that's a fact. Oh, by the way, we went over something today, which I always thought was interesting of the old ways in Israel with the whole family lineage thing. You know, and so like with the New Testament, I said that is why Matthew begins with the bloodline, showing who begat whom all the way up to Jesus. And I'm like, it was because that was the Jewish way. And that was before it was decided that they would also preach to Gentiles. Originally, Christianity was just for Jews. A lot of people don't know that. The only people that were being preached to and that were converting were people in Israel. And eventually they began to spread it out a little bit. Like Three Stooges, spread out!
Yep.
And I always saw Paul and, well, Peter for sure was Mo. And I always saw Paul as Larry Fine from the Three Stooges.
Well, I saw only Peter pay Paul.
How about Peter, Paul, and Mary?
No.
They're a good band. Hey, John just popped in or dropped in or fell in. Whenever I drop into somebody's chat, I go, what the fuck's going on, man? I was over on in whatever that gay app is that you
Grindr?
Grindr. I was on Grindr and I swiped left and suddenly I'm in here. I guess this is the gayest that Grindr could give me. Is your show. I said that so many people when I slip into
be gayer if you want.
It could be gayer. The only thing more gay are two grown men fucking each other. But
I seem to take this out of Gary because when I'm not here, you're not talking too much gay stuff. Maybe it's me.
Well, you and I have so much fun when we start bantering, and so that's what that is. Taking it down from joking about Anima being from Australia, even if she secretly has a pet koala. There we go.
Too kind, Snorty.
At least he didn't say the koala has chlamydia.
Which they do.
That was for Gary.
We do have a koala video. I don't know if it's in this. Is it in this stage?
I would skip it.
I don't see it in here. It's Ford Fairlane when he says, "What? You thought we killed the fucking koala?" I like the movie Ford Fairlane. It's a good movie, yeah. Oh man, yeah, it's not in this group. So, but anyway, we will be talking about this movie a little bit. I think some of the things that I found fascinating, because we watched a wonderful interview with the screenwriter, and I mean, it was really good. But I want to point out something interesting about one of the phrases used in this film, and it's carpe diem, seize the day. And I found it interesting that 3 years before this film, that Robin Williams had starred in a movie. Are you ready for this? 1986. He starred in this movie. And it is a drama. It's a drama called Seize the Day. And it's very good. It's not one of those films you like write home about. I went to the movie and this thing changed my life. No, but it is a good drama. And I pointed out because like Rich Eisen show. I don't know if you guys watch him. I like him. But he had one of the actors on, and I forget his name, but he's one of the kids in the movie. And he says, but Robin Williams hadn't really done a dramatic role before this film. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? One of his first fucking movies was a drama.
Popeye? I don't think so.
No, not the first.
Yeah, I see it.
Hey,
World wasn't World According to Garp before that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
you had Garp. You had Moscow on the Hudson is not a comedy. It's a dramedy. The comedy in it is real world parts. It's reacting to real shit. It's not punchlines or gags. I really hate those kinds of comedy.
Awakening?
That was
before
later.
Dead Poet Society?
No, a year later. It was a year after. He finished shooting.
My dates wrong?
Yeah, 89 is Dead
that's right.
Poet
That was
Society.
90. Yeah.
And 1990 was Awakening.
90.
But I'm telling you, man, Robin, and he's not the only comedian that can do this, because I told people when they were really upset about Michael Keaton as Batman, and I turned to them, I said, it's not going to be a comedy because I've been keeping up with what they're doing. And the war that Adam West was waging on the new movie, that he heard they were going to go dark and they're going to be more comic friendly. And so they're going to go for the darker, more dramatic thing. And people, the Michael Keaton, they can only do comedy. I said, watch Clean and Sober and then shut the fuck up. Because that movie,
I need to rewatch Clean and Sober. That's a good movie.
Oh, yes, it is.
That's a really good movie.
Michael Keaton is actually a very good actor. Look, fuck, man. If you don't think he can't do serious or scary, look at fucking Beetlejuice. As funny as he is, he's scary as shit.
I mean,
when he comes up out of that table, man.
Is Mr. Mom a comedy? It's a comedy, right?
Dramedy, yeah.
It's not. It's a pretty dark comedy, I would say.
Very, because look, he loses his job, and they don't know what they're going to do. So Terry Garr is going to go back to work for an asshole played by Martin Mull. Plays it brilliantly, by the way.
Yep.
And the comedy of it is fish out of water. That Michael Keaton is having to figure out how to be a mom.
Their conversation, him and Terry Garr's conversations, are very adult, very drama.
There's no straight comedy. Yeah, it is. They're going through some serious shit. It's like people go, well, 9 to 5 is a comedy. I said, it's a dramedy because there's a lot of real life stuff in it. Yes, it's funny and a lot of fun, but they're going to lose their jobs. And so they're trying to get even with the boss.
Yep.
Can anybody try to turn down this comment, please?
What comment?
The one it's on the screen.
Did Gary, was it?
What?
Yeah,
okay.
It's not responding to me.
Oh. Well, you moved it. Somebody did.
Well.
Gar
it's working now. It's working now.
Okay. It's dramedy, not dromedary.
Good.
Fucking snorty dromedary. The World According to Garp also purports to be it's a dramedy.
It's not a comedy.
It is not a comedy, but it's got humor in it.
Yeah,
it's really funny.
Sprinkled with humor.
Because he gets murdered in the end of the movie. Just so you know, it's a dark film and it's critical of feminism.
Yes.
Modern feminism.
It is.
Not women's rights. It's very critical of feminism and feminism theories.
He doesn't like the what his mom is writing. He hates the fact that other people take it the wrong way.
Oh, you're the bastard son of that scene when he's trying to buy the house and then the plane crashes into it. It's not zany. There's some dark shit. Guy gets his dick bit off.
Yes.
What?
And not in a fun way.
No, she's not seen fun way.
And also,
there's no fun way to get your dick bit off.
There's literally a trans woman, man, whatever.
Played by, in this one, this is back before they started playing with names. And he's a transvestite, not a true trans person. He had not been accepted for surgery.
He's not fully trans, but he's like, I feel a woman inside, so I dress always like a woman.
I dress as a woman.
I want to be referred as a woman. But he was fully aware that he was a man.
Yeah.
And he was a football player, too.
Again, tells you. Yeah, he played for the fucking Eagles, And he said, because Robin looks at him and he goes, you look so familiar to me. You a football fan? Yeah, I love football. And he goes, you ever watch the Eagles? I was tied in on the Eagles. He goes, oh. And that's where I know you're from. The most great comedians have suffered. No, this is true, John, because this is what I wanted to get into. When you look back on comedians playing dark roles, they really know how to pull out the dark in their roles. And comedians, some of the best in the business, are good at playing with the dark shit. Because to be that funny, you usually come from tragedy. And like my sister, when she wrote a poem about my family, she always referred to me as the comedian in the family. And she goes, you took all the darkness that happened, and there's a lot of dark shit in my family, like violence, things I just don't want to even talk about publicly. Well, I just don't want them hurt by it, by me talking openly about it. But a lot of bad stuff happened in my family. Attempted murders, shit, man. And dark shit. And so I turned to comedy. Everything's funny to me. I find something amusing. And my sister Susan didn't even take me seriously when I broke my leg. She refused to call for an ambulance. As I'm laying there going, no, seriously, and I'm laughing. I said, I broke my leg. Susan, do not. And she's got a broken leg in a wheelchair upstairs from me, rolling away. She goes, fuck you, Gary. Fuck you. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like laughing like this. God, oh my God. And I'm crawling up the stairs. Please call the ambulance. Broke my leg. And my sisters all know me to be a comedian. So they didn't trust me when I told them the truth. And it was funny. Fucked up. I sometimes feel like having a woman inside me when I'm hungry. Oh my God, shut up. Lola, great song about transvestites. But there's a difference. Like once you go through the surgery, you're transgender. You are not transgender before that. You're a transvestite, cross-dresser. And
I'm not going to split hairs with you, Gary.
No, I'm giving you the literal definition.
You're talking to the converted. I know all these things. I was just going to say it was done tastefully and was done by a great actor, John Lithgow.
Lithgow was amazing in that movie.
He was,
and he got nominated. Did he win for that? I can't remember.
No. He did not. He did not win.
Yeah, he got nominated. I'm like that. That is the movie that brought him into the popular lexicon. People paid attention to him after that. And it's a great film. Look, The World According to Garp, and it's got such a sad ending. But it ends up with you still smile because right as he dies, it converts back to a baby. And it's cute and adorable little baby.
It went a little bit 2001 there, but yes. A little bit 2001 there. But
the Star Child.
But it was done on purpose. So it was,
by the way, that is a good joke. That's a good joke. Yeah. That'd have been funnier if he had said that he was that he was a fullback, but he says, but I prefer to be a tight end. Would have been funny. Most recent example, Adam Sandler in his recent movie, Uncut Gems. People can make fun of him I'm going to tell you something. I've seen him in 3 fucking movies where his intensity comes through. One of my favorites, and I'm serious, I fucking love Reign Over Me is really fucking good. And it's dark and painful. And then he did another little film called Punch Drunk Love, which it's got comedy in it, but it's comedy because shit's funny. The things that are happening is funny. And Philip Seymour Hoffman is great in that film too, as his nemesis. But I got to tell you, his real nemesis are his fucking sisters. And that's what's going on here is this is a guy who's been browbeat by his older sisters his entire life. Finally learns to stand up for himself. And it's a great fucking movie. And I recommend, in fact, I want to do an Adam Sandler week. But of course, I'm going to beg a little friend of mine named Mephisto to shave his hair down so he looks more like Adam Sandler.
Nah.
You're not going to do it.
Nah.
Put in,
like that
I
answer.
can.
Nah.
I will do it if I can be there. But
I will
actually
schedule it for a Friday.
I would actually mention The Cobbler. I love The Cobbler.
It is a good film. It's a good film. I finally broke down. One of you guys, who was it, told me I needed to see that one in Uncut Gems in the chat. And so I went and I watched them. And I'm like, holy crap, those were solid, dark films, painful films to watch. And painful in an emotional way, not like, oh my God, this is horrible.
Oh, Reign Over Me?
Reign Over Me is really fucking dark. And I mean, I cried watching that fucking movie. And it's the line, Captain became such a memorable. Yeah, look, this movie has two things that became part of the popular zeitgeist. Carpe Diem and Captain, My Captain. Which, if you know that fucking poem by Walt Whitman, it's a dark poem. It's about the death of Abraham Lincoln. And it's sad when you get towards the second half of it. Slasher Fred is here. What's up, buddy? Wait, what's this one? Wait, Mephisto isn't Adam Sandler? Well, I've lied to you guys. That is not Adam Sandler. It is no. Mephisto.
It is me.
The one and only. Yeah. So just make sure I've seen everybody.
Shots fired here.
You're a sad, sad man.
Go back and read Dylan. Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. Lay, lady, lay. Come, lay across my big brass bed.
No,
I would like to do. I would like lady, lay. Come, lay across my. You know, it wasn't until he had the motorcycle accident that fucked his voice up. He didn't sing like that. Go back and listen to his original singing. He actually could sing a bit, but then after the accident,
no, Gary, I will not.
Well, you should. I'm just do what you want. I don't care. All right, so let's get into the director.
I'll read Whitman and Dylan. Thomas Dylan.
I thought it was going to be Matt Dillon. Don't read Kevin Dillon. Kevin is terrible. The first director originally attached to the Dead Poets Society was Jeff Canoe. And Jeff Canoe was best known for directing Revenge of the Nerds, a classic. And he had Dustin Hoffman as his lead in this as the teacher. The problem is it fell through. And I don't know if it was because they had the financing, because Disney was directly involved with this.
Williams didn't want to work with him.
Oh, so Hoffman had to back out and Williams didn't want to work with him. So there you have it. So Anna did her due diligent reading. But Peter Weir was brought into this in such a weird way because Jeffrey Katzenberg, this is back when he was still working with Disney, okay? And Katzenberg wanted Peter Weir. And what he ended up doing is Peter Weir was leaving to go back to Australia. And suddenly, as he's getting ready to board the plane, somebody runs up to him, nobody he knows. It's a page from the studio with a copy of the script and handed it to him as he's boarding the plane. And he read the script on that long ass fucking nightmare flight to Australia. And he liked it. He liked what he read. And the title, though, is what got his attention. Like the minute he saw the title, he was like, Dead Poets Society. And it just grabbed him. And that's Peter Weir for you, man. That guy has done some great fucking movies, man. The Year of Living Dangerously, Witness. You know, he's done some great fucking movies. And in the 80s. And he, was it something at Red Rock or something like that. Hanging Rock. Bad Day at Hanging Rock. Some Australian film he did, horror film, supernatural film. And I watched that movie and I'm like, who is this guy? Amazing camera work. And by the way, Red Foreman is his dad. So you know that's in scenes that we're not going to get to see that he calls him a dumbass or a double dumbass.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So he read the script over and he just loved it. And he quickly became engrossed in the reading and connected with the story and the characters, having himself attended a 1950s private school. And he committed, the minute he got to Australia, he committed to the film.
Nice.
And that was it. And from that point, it was the casting. Now, Katzenberg was the one who wanted Robin Williams. And so Disney threw Robin Williams at him, but he wasn't too much into that at first. So he looked at some of the actors like Mel Gibson, Liam Neeson, and for playing the part of, and I think I even have an image of 3 actors.
You took a screenshot, yeah.
Yeah. So let me go grab that real quick. Yep, there it is. It was Liam Neeson. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was Dustin Hoffman and Tom Hanks were also. Because Dustin was the first actor that dropped out. And then Liam Neeson and Mel Gibson were all looked at for playing this character.
Mickey
as much too. As I like all these actors, but this movie would have been a completely different film with anybody other than Robin Williams. And it would not be the movie we love.
Given that 50%, around 50% of his dialogue was improv. So yeah, it would have been different.
And even the screenwriter was fine with that. And the funny thing is that Peter Weir really liked the screenwriter. And he actually paid to have him on the set every day to help with notes. Because even though Robin would ad-lib, they would go into a discussion about what he's going to ad-lib and what he's going to do. And where does he have the freedom? And they came up with so many great ideas, like including having the students walk over the desk. That was not in the original script. And, having him have the students climb up on his desk, which is something no private school would have allowed.
Nope.
And there was so much cool shit that got thrown in there. What, sweetie?
They were super open to suggestions, because not just the stuff that Williams did. When you have the scene with Neil and Todd, when Todd complains about his birthday present because it's the same desk set that he got the year before. Originally, Neil was supposed to tell him a sob story about how his father would give him shit for being worthless. And the kids were like, this is a downer scene. Can we do something else? And they came up with the idea of tossing it overboard, basically. And we went with it. We said, yeah, that's great. Let's do it that way.
And like even that. This scene was basic scripted. And Robin did his thing. This was something that was decided to be done, not in the classroom, but out in this hallway. And it makes the scene even better doing it this way.
You can kind of tell where Robin took over when he's talking about sort of their, Meeks. Oh, it's, he's sort of laughing, like taking their names and laughing.
About that, they took half a day that they hid from the studio that they were filming, and they just told the kids, stay in character, and they told Williams, teach them whatever you want, and then just had the cameras roll.
Yep.
That was completely improvised. Half day. But that was amazing.
And, Williams is a really sharp dude, like intelligent, like educated, well-read.
Fast, too.
And so he had so many things he pulled out. And one of my favorite ones is that scene where he's at the table with that other teacher and they're eating, and he quotes another Walt Whitman one. And then Williams' character responds with his own poem, which was written on the day, by the way. It was suggested by a member of the crew. And this was a very open crew, by the way. Like, any ideas? If you see something and so one of the members of the crew walked over and says, that poem that you want him to read, I know you wrote something for it, but I think I wrote something that's more fitting. And he read it, and the writer was like, Actually, that's really good. Shows the director, they work it, and that's what Williams delivers to that teacher as a response to what he said by Walt Whitman. It's not a perfect film. Doesn't need to be. It's a perfect story. And this is why if I refer to this, if you ever hear me say this is a perfect film, what I'm really saying is it's a perfect story. It's a very well-rounded story, very well told. And every character, you give a shit about every character. And by the way, the one photo of one kid in these photos looked like fucking Robin Williams when he was younger. And I don't think that was accidental. Because it's the first photo they show when he's talking. And I think that they were trying to infer the fact that he was a student here. In just that one moment.
They kind of hinted a lot that he was.
No, that's the first time where they show that. They cut to him with that same smile on his face, and it cuts to the kid, the photo. And I'm telling you, that was intentional and absolutely great. And I think it was also meant to let the students know that they now know that they're dealing with someone that's just like them. That was just like them. At my Jesuit school, if you stood up in a desk and teacher would have absolutely, you don't do that. You don't do that. You stand beside your desk if you're going to stand up. Yeah. I went to Catholic school too for a year.
8 years.
I agree. This movie
0 years.
Good for you, Mev.
Did you go to Jew school?
Nope.
Where'd you go to school?
Public school?
In Israel?
Yes.
And what government supports that?
The U.S.
Yeah, the U.S. That's a good response.
just the 4 billion, though. Not a lot. Just the 4 billion.
This movie would have been different with any other. No, absolutely agree, E-Clay. And I'm telling you, Alpha, without Robin Williams, this movie's not the movie we see. And I don't think it would have been as effective. Robin changed this movie to what it is.
Also, if they hadn't shut down Disney's idea, we would have a dance movie instead of a movie about poetry, because they wanted to make it about dancing.
Oh,
and I'm so glad that they immediately shut down that idea. They were not having it.
So no. What? Footloose?
Nobody puts baby in a corner. It's a dance movie line.
I know.
I know.
So Disney,
even I know.
Because of Katzenberg, he was chosen by them, but he didn't want to work with that Jeff Canoe guy. But when Peter Weir took over the directing role and he heard about it, he jumped back in and he signed right on to do the film. And of course, it earned him his Oscar nomination, playing the part of Mr. Keating. Some alternative choices, like I mentioned, we don't have to get into them because, goddamn, I love all those actors. Would not be
I think
the same
maybe
movie.
Tom Hanks could have done it, but at the time he just came off big. The unwillingness of Hollywood to get yourself out of the sort of box that they put you in is very, it's very difficult.
And by the way, in the original script, Peter Weir had one caveat. He would not sign on to do the film unless the screenwriter changed the ending. Because at the end of the book, he's dying from leukemia, a form of leukemia. And Peter Weir says, I'm not doing that.
He would have been sick from the beginning, and we felt that the focus would have been on Keating's illness and not on everything else. And he didn't want to have that.
Yep.
Good.
Because you don't need to explain his character in that way. It's not needed.
The whole point of Keating is the fact that he is their guide to find themselves. And each individual student has their own path within the movie. Nawanda is walking one path, and I can't remember the names, but Ethan Hawke's character is traveling another path, and Sean,
Neil,
the guy who dies at the end, Neil, who dies at the end, has a way different path, but they're all getting inspired by Keating because he has this, I don't know, call it free spirit or the willingness to make you think on your own and not conform to the block that is the other teachers.
Find your own voice. Yeah. And I especially like the scene where one of the boys gets kicked out of school. And he says, but you taught us to be daring. And he says, getting kicked out of school is not daring. To me, that's stupid. Because you rob yourself of chances. So he draws a line.
He even says, and you rob your chance of learning from
attending my classes. Yeah,
attending my class. But Tom Shulman is the screenwriter that wrote it. And he wrote a lot of it based off of his own experiences. And he originally based the teacher off of a teacher that he knew currently, but then he thought back on another teacher he had when he was younger that was more of the right character for this. And so a lot of this character Keating is based off of one he had when he was young. Spent 8 years at a Jesuit university as a student and employee. 4 years after this movie, there was a title, The Words to Society, but was focused on the African-American community, Menace to Society. Hey, Das Wolfen. There's Das Wolfen. Says, oh, Captain, my captain, in the back door, no less. Ja. In ein Umpa. So that's a Benny Hill German term, fake German term for the butt. In das Umpa? No. Anybody who loves Benny Hill.
Benny of the Hill.
I went to Catholic private school. One of our priests was, I don't know what SJ means. I don't know what SJ means.
St. John's.
I don't know.
See? St. John's.
Okay.
I don't know.
Warrior priest. There were some warrior priests. Let me tell you. My dad was close with one. Jesus. Oh, Society of Jesus. Shouldn't it be SOJ? Jesuit. Okay.
Yeah, strictly speaking.
One of my favorite lines in The Exorcist. I don't know. Why don't you go bug the Jesuits? When Lieutenant Kinderman is talking to Father Terrace. Says, why don't you hassle the Jesuits? We need, like this movie nowadays, no one interested to produce such, the themes, all of it. And by the way, hello, Somos. Somos.
Welcome.
Eights? Somos eights?
Yeah, sounds like Spanish saying somos ocho. We are 8.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've actually never seen that as a Catholic. I've never seen it. Jesuit priests have SJ after the. Oh yeah, John was just talking about that. Oh, you're an Oman.
Oh wow.
That's your neighbor.
What?
Meth.
Oh, Meth.
So.
No, I'm just saying his neighbor's with you. Hey, hello, neighbor. Jesus Christ.
He's not alone. No. I said, welcome.
And
because that's how we greet each other. Welcome. You're all welcome.
I like that.
I'm reminded now of the scene in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade when they're tied together, and the Irish actress playing the Austrian comes over and kisses Harrison Ford.
That's how we say.
That's how we say
in Germany.
No, in Austria. In Austria.
Yeah. I know what you meant. You meant the other guy.
And the other guy, the German, walks up and he looks at him. He's got the gloves on, and he goes, "And this is how we say goodbye in Germany." Bam! Punches him in the face, knocks him into his dad's head, and the dad's like, "Oh," like that. He goes, "I prefer the way the Austrians.
I prefer the Austrian way."
Shafter on the head. Oh my God!
Talks when she sleeps.
I think he's saying something
movie.
to
Best Indiana Jones ever.
I think it is. It's God damn it. I would love to say it's the best. I can't, because Raiders really just. I was 16 when I went to see that in the theater, and it took me away like nothing had. Star Wars didn't take me away like that.
But I'm with you, Mev. That's my favorite too.
I know.
I was watching Nolan videos. Oh, Christopher, and I found your channel. Well, that's so great, man. And you know what? We're not going to be talking much about that. What we talk about here on this show is we talk about good stuff, the stuff that we like, rather than going and being nasty and critical about other films. We instead talk about movies that I think are worth talking about. And this is one of them. We did, though, recently, we did our own version 3 weeks ago on the 1990s version of The Odyssey. And it's a really good film. And they actually had Greek actors in the cast. Greek and the ones who are
not Greek looked believable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they had Italians too. And they didn't try to mix it up or try to make it modern for the modern audience. That modern audience. It's like there's no such thing as modern audience. There's the current audience. Yeah. It's a constantly changing fucking thing. Stop trying to make it into. And what they're talking about, by the way, Somos, if you're curious, when you hear them say modern audience, they're actually talking about the professional critics who review films and get paid to do it. They make the films for those assholes. And what I explained to everybody this week, and finally other people are jumping on the bandwagon. I saw John over at Geeks and Gamers say the same thing, is that all this movie is, this new film, is Christopher Nolan wanting to get an Oscar.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah,
so what did he do? He checked all the boxes, and every single character in that movie that is a box check has very limited time on screen. All in all, less than 15 minutes of a 3-hour movie.
We call it stunt casting. And the salaries that they got, they are just appallingly high.
Yeah.
Like you get millions for 5 minutes of screen time.
Martin, you were about to say something?
Yeah, he's going to lose the Oscar because he missed the disabled one.
Oh. Well, no. Like you sound blind.
The little girl. She's a dwarf. Right? That's a disability.
What girl?
The one that was like Achilles, basically. They could say it wasn't Achilles. She's Achilles.
Simon.
She's disabled.
I'm telling you, they switched that in post-production because of
I'm sure of that. I am so sure of that.
Why do we know that? Because she appears to him in Hades.
Yep.
And his mother appeared to him, and
the prophet and
Achilles and the prophet were the only ones that appeared in there. No, Christopher Nolan, you didn't fool anybody. No. You didn't trick us.
Why do you think that for months her part was unnamed on the IMDb page?
That's right. So, Somos, I highly, and you're welcome, Ben. Welcome to the channel. Hope you subscribe and become part of our regular chat group because we like talking with the chat. We do. We interact with you fuckers all the time. I like it. It's my favorite thing to do is hang out with you guys. I'm ashamed to say I caved my guilt and went to see it Sunday under duress because the wife. It's always your fucking woke ass wife, Meth.
No, it's John Whitaker, not
Oh,
Meth.
that's John. Oh, I thought that was Mephisto.
I'm here, bitch.
We tried to watch it. We lasted 18 minutes, something like that, Gary and I, because
I could have lasted longer. I actually want to watch the whole thing.
Everybody says the same.
I don't.
But it's hard.
It's way too modern. It just takes you out of it, and everything looks so
not even
sad and
emotive.
gray.
They're not even emotive when they're delivering these lines. It's just like, where is the feeling in this? What would I say? What is it? How do they say it in orchestra? With more feeling.
Once more with feeling.
Once more with feeling. Okay? And that's just it. Christopher Nolan, of all fucking people, should know that because he gave Gary Oldman direction twice over the 6 movies they worked together on. And one of the things he said was, he says, let's do that scene again with a little more urgency.
Gary?
And Gary went, oh, I get it. What?
If I may here, I'm going to be a kind of a Nolan apologist. I wouldn't be so hard on him because I think this whole project was a humiliation ritual imposed by Hollywood on him.
Look, I don't know what I do know this is an Oscar bid. And I see it flat out.
They said to me, they said to him, "You want the Oscar, you have to do this way." So when he comes to direct, he's detached. He's not directing anybody. Say,
well, it's the same shit. You look at Jon Favreau with season 3 or season 1. No, season 1 of the Book of Boba Fett. Like he was not involved with the making of that thing. And the star of that show called him personally and says, "Please, I don't want to do these lines. Please let me give these lines to I forget her name.
Ming Na.
Ming Na." And John says, "Just read the lines." And that's not direction. That's just, I have no control over this, is what John's telling him. John was basically castrated from season 3 of Mandalorian and from season 1, or the only season of Book of Boba Fett. And unlike one of my friends who likes to fucking dig in that I called him a savior, I said, I never called John a savior. I said, but he could have helped save
John
Star Wars.
John needs to quit the restaurant owned by Disney and go make a taco truck like he did back in Miami
in real life
and make another one of those movies that are so fucking good.
Yep,
they're under the radar.
I am so glad that you feel that. I love that fucking movie.
That movie
and when people say that Jon Favreau, blah, 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 this, I'm like going, fuck you. Watch the movie Chef.
You know what? Find me a scene in a movie or even a TV show, but let's stick movie to like apples to apples. Find me a better cooking montage than the one that he did where the owner, Dustin Hoffman was great in that movie because he played the part that he needed to play. Find me a movie where Dustin Hoffman tells him, you cannot cook the menu you want for this critic. You have to cook what the restaurant says it does. And the chef quits, and then he has a full cooking montage of the stuff that he wanted to give to the critic, to Oliver Platt. That is one of the best cooking montages in a movie ever, hands down. You haven't seen anything better than that. You haven't seen it in Burnt. You haven't seen it in...
See, I was waiting for you to finish so I could bring that film up. That was Hollywood's attempt at making a movie like Jon Favreau, and it's like, nope, you didn't do it.
It's still good. It's lacking something.
But it is not what Jon Favreau made. What Jon Favreau made was a passion project, something he cared about. And he has got so many movie ideas, you know, and I've heard him talk about these ideas that he's had. And it's like, I would love to see him. And I've been a fan of his since him and, I just forgot his name. The tall
Vince Vaughn. Vince
Vaughn.
Which one did you see first? Swingers or Maid?
Swingers. Maid I saw second. I saw it in order of Swingers first, and then I saw Maid. And I'm like, who is this guy? I fucking love what he's doing. And I became a fan. And when he joined Friends, I got so fucking excited. And I told people when he joined Friends, they said, why do you like him so much? I said, because he's one of us. He's a nerd. You're like, what? I said, yeah, he's a big Star Wars nerd.
Gary, do you know what this means? The Zone of Terror.
The Zone of Terror.
Oh, okay.
He went on the Ultimate Fighting Champion, which was back then the Ultimate Fighting Champion before it turned into the UFC. And he got beaten badly by Tank Abbott, who was one of the most feared back then.
Yep.
And he was in a full body cast. His hands were like this, right, straight up. And he's like, "Don't worry, Monica." He was like Monica's boyfriend. It's like, "Don't worry, Monica. My trainer said that this is my zone of terror."
This is my zone of terror. I'm telling you, that was so fucking funny because he's this multimillionaire that wants to be an MMA fighter. And this comes from reality because he played the part of, I think it was Rocky Marciano. I think he played Rocky Marciano.
I don't remember, but I think so.
He learned to box, and like he started really like getting into it, you know, and learning all this stuff and training. And the guy's like, "Doing great, got some power behind all this shit." Finally, he goes and asks him, he goes, "Do you think I could actually do this?" And he goes, "Fight?
No.
Like in the ring?" He goes, "Yeah." No. You have zero skill. You have to have the skill. You don't have that. You look good on camera, though. You look great on camera. But no, for real, no.
Which made Iron Man 2 extremely hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Because he had the...
when he gets his ass handed to him by Black Widow.
With Scarlett Johansson. Yep. Yes.
Through his ass. And by the way, he did that. That was him.
Yeah, I know.
And he did that stunt himself, and I thought that was fucking cool.
You guys did Very Bad Things, right?
No.
The
we have not. No.
Ooh.
That's another one. Yeah, it's a good film.
It's another one where he's got a bit part because he's one of 4, and it's like Christian Slater's the lead, but yeah.
I like that movie a lot. I want to go back to these questions here. So let me get this. Wait, what was this sad movie that chat sounds like it just make a cult chat? Wow, you sound really friendly. I don't know what you're talking about. So, and there.
I'm not in a cult.
Yeah, I don't need weirdos in the fucking chat. Like, you get these fucking weirdos. Anyway, they changed the story to make it feel like it's some movie about Christian ideals and morals. And it was horrible.
No, it's not about Christianity. I'm talking about like Dead Poet Society. It's not about Christianity. It's about
it's very agnostic.
I think it's John is talking about the Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
Yeah.
That's not Christian at all. That's fucking Greek myth.
And how can it be? That's the Bronze Age we're talking about.
Yeah.
Did you see? I went after discussing film, making fun of them because they capitalized the G in gods. And I'm like, you don't do that because it's not a proper noun.
Oh my God, Gary. You are a stickler for stupidity.
I'm a stickler for grammar. You're goddamn right.
God.
You're goddamn right. Because
you're in the grammar cult.
I didn't take the beatings from those nuns for 1 year to not be a stickler for, like, it's not he was hung. He was hanged.
Was it a paddle
It's a
like
verb.
Nwanda or a ruler?
No, it was a stick. So I read the Odyssey. I think the fantasy was minimized, but I like anyway. My problem with Nolan is he's weak with the drama and storyline. I don't think he's good with storylines because I think he's. I really do believe that Jonathan is the one that can write in the family, not Christopher. Jonathan's a very good writer. I like Jonathan's writing. I think he
Nolan
went out to do that
is a
show.
better cinematographer.
Well, Christopher Nolan is, but John is the great storyteller. And one of my favorite shows of the last 20 years was Person of Interest until the final season got fucked up. But I still enjoyed it.
You know
Good
why
show.
The Dark Knight is such a great movie? Besides Heath Ledger giving it an extra topping, the ice cream underneath the topping is Jonathan Nolan, not Chris.
Yeah, Jonathan Nolan is very good at his writing. He's the one who came up with the whole idea of the technology. That was all Jonathan Nolan. And Jonathan Nolan is, I believe, the smarter of the two brothers. And you know what's really weird? When you hear them in interviews, you've got Christopher Nolan talks like this because he was raised in London. Well, Jonathan is American. He has a very American accent, talks like this.
So what you're saying
It's so fucking weird.
Well, what we need is a weird transported accident to fuse the two brothers into one being.
Oh my God, that's so gross. The whole idea of that, I had it in my head, fusing them, oh my God. That's like that character from Star Trek Voyager with,
exactly.
Tuvix.
Oh my God.
No,
Worst episode.
John,
why don't you just let one brother write and the other brother direct, and you know which one is which?
Well, even Jonathan Nolan has got some fuck ups. He fucked up with Westworld. For that asshole that said that we're MAGA, I'll throw a word out there, Bigley. He fucked up Bigley. Westworld was such. I liked season 1, and
everybody liked season 1.
That was I had a couple of friends that was I didn't like what they did. No.
First of all, I did like season 1. It's not for me though. I did like season 1. It's not for me though. But I like the fact that they took the movie and really updated it with modern technology, but still made it work, right? Within the confines of the story, because they didn't really lose the story.
The thing I did like
the
was
update of it.
They had a hint of Blade Runner in it, which I liked. Just the hint.
I get it.
And then season 2 came, and it was too much Blade Runner.
Yeah.
And feminism. And I was like, I'm out. What the fuck does feminism have to do with robotics? Nothing. That's the actress inserting herself into the writing of the series.
Yeah, the same chick who sued Marilyn Manson.
Yeah. And lost.
That he allegedly did.
Yeah. And she lost.
Burned.
Yeah, big time.
And burned. When they discovered her girlfriend was a meanie.
Yeah. You got Amber Turd and her trying to do the Me Too thing for money and for career. And they both got fucked by it. Awesome sauce. All I know is at the end of college, all we did was call each other baby and player, because Swingers was just an amazing movie for guys our age. Yeah. And you know what? I brought this up earlier to Anima. Alpha says, Chud's pwned. So I said, there's only a 6-year age difference between me and Ethan Hawke. And I thought that was really fucking weird. Holy shit.
Because Hawke looks young still. He
was a child actor when I had a kid.
Okay.
I was, of course, I had a kid at age 18. But I had a kid, and I'm watching the movie Explorers. And my son, Benjamin, was so bored with that movie, but I love that movie. And I showed it to Anima, and Anima enjoyed the crap out of it. God damn, what I love. That movie is so awesome. I love what Rob Bottin did with those weird fucking aliens, and they would squeak when they walked. Yeah, because the kids
was it Rob Bottin?
Yeah, Rob Bottin did the fucking aliens for that.
Well, that explains a lot.
And then one of our favorite actors that we had to quit watching because he went completely nuts. And he
Mark Ruffalo?
No, is Robert Picardo. I fucking love his movies, man. And he's the alien boy, the boy. There's two of them. It's a brother and sister, and they stole their dad's spaceship. And
you don't know that at the beginning, though. At the beginning, you think they met real aliens, and then the parents show up.
Well, they are still real aliens, but they're children and that have misbehaved. And and Ethan Hawke's character is so fucking disappointed. Like, but they're just like us. They're just kids. And he just loses the idea, though. You fucking met aliens. Oh man, that movie cracks me up.
Oh, John said something about Ethan Hawke. No, Ethan Hawke still looks young, even under all the beard. I can see. Well, not the boy he is there, but he's one of those people who are like, I need the beard, otherwise I would literally look 20 years younger than what I am, and people won't take me seriously.
Yeah, it's like that's why I think you should grow a beard and start wearing a yarmulke on camera.
No.
You know, I've got a close Jewish friend I grew up with, and he ended up writing an article for the school news, the college newspaper, the Flat Hat over at William and Mary when I was a fake college student, and he was a real student there. And I walked by him one day and I said, "Hey, aren't you supposed to be wearing that hat? What is it called? A Yamaha?"
Yes, a Yamaha. I think it even says Yamaha. If you lift the thing, it says Yamaha on the side, or Mitsubishi.
Real Mitsubishi. Every hat comes with a Mitsubishi engine. So he wrote an entire article about that. It was funny as shit. But we're still friends. Dan Halberstein. I would love to get him on the show sometime, see how he's doing. So I know that they changed this law to make it do unto others as you would do to them, instead of treat strangers as if they could be gods, which is really kind of, it's very similar thematically. And the idea isn't just, in, the New Testament. That goes back to ancient China too. They had that as a lesson, treat others as you would want to be treated, is the way they phrased it, but in Chinese. And you'll see what I mean, that comment, if you actually watch it. I'll finish it, John. I will. I'll talk about it. We can talk about it a little bit before one of the shows. Because one of the things we're wanting to do is the first 20 minutes of the show is to go into all of the information about the show, about the movie, talking about the movie, and then clip that and release just the opening 20 minutes as its own video, and to help with our algorithm. I don't know why Dead Poet Society and Stand By Me give me the same vibes. Well, they're both coming of age stories, man, and both deal with death.
We covered Stand By Me a few weeks back. It's so good. It still holds up. First of all, because it's not situated like in the 80s when it was done. It was situated in the 50s, like late 50s.
Same with this one. This one plays in 59.
Yes.
So it's got that too. Yeah, that's got that other connection too, the same period of time.
But in both of them, the time period does not accentuate. Yes, it's the 50, it's 59, so like.
Well, the only way that it impacts the story,
stuff, but it does.
It's the technology and the music, because music plays a huge part in Stand By Me. And
yes,
and that's it.
And yes and no. But Stand By Me still holds up, even if you show it to kids today. If they're willing to sit an hour and a half of a movie.
My point is that the music is the one thing that anchors it to its period of time.
Oh,
And it does. I mean, just merely by the name of the film, Stand By Me, is from the song Stand By Me. And so the film is anchored to that period of time through costume, technology, and music. And that's the only thing, because that's a story that could take place today.
Yeah.
In so many ways.
Let me say hello.
I mean, I'll give you an example why it...
Hold on, Meth. Martin was wanting to say something.
Yes,
Sorry.
Let me say hello to our friend.
By what name are you known?
There are some who call me Tim.
Anyway, I'll just give you an example on why it still works. In at sort of the intro to Boys in the Hood, they also go on a very short trip to find a dead body, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and they do find it, but it's just to give you the dynamic between the boys when they're young, and then cut to they're old now. It's a different thing. Also, kind of works on the same dynamic where in Stand By Me, Chris dies, and in Boys in the Hood, the same kind of role. I forgot his name. Ricky dies too.
By the way, my favorite version of Stand By Me is the Family Guy episode. I love the Family Guy take on it, where Joe and the guys are all playing the characters.
I haven't seen it,
and it has
I haven't seen
Richard Dreyfuss.
I told you this.
Richard
I haven't
Dreyfuss.
seen any. Okay.
Richard Dreyfuss is narrating it, and then suddenly, and it's really Richard Dreyfuss, and then what's his name that played Brody in Jaws suddenly shows up in the narration. He goes, "Hey, Richard, is it really you? Yeah. How you doing?" He goes, "Oh, really good." He says, "Hey, we need to get together sometime. You want to do lunch now?" He goes, "Yeah, give me a call." And Richard gives him the number 555. And he goes, "Wait a minute. Did you just say 555? He goes, "Yeah. Look, Richard, if you don't want me to call you, just fucking say so. Don't have to be an asshole about it. Give me a fake number." It was so fucking funny. Like right in the middle of this show, and you see all the characters kind of like stop and like having to listen to the narrators talk because they've been derailed by the narrators. Oh, crap. Good movie. So I've got a picture here just to show you guys of how much he's aged in just a handful of years. It's really showing with Ethan Hawke. And that's why I had to look like, how old is he? Why does he look so fucking haggard and old now? And I went, oh shit, we're only 6 years.
62, 61.
I'm 62. He's 6 years younger than me.
Okay,
do the
so
math.
50.
I dare you. There you go. See, he's a Jew. He's good with numbers.
Yes.
I need an accountant. Can you do it?
I'll divert you to Shlomo and
Shlomo. There he is. Look at him on the left there. That's the most recent picture of him.
Just to fucking put on Joe Rogan. He was there like 5 months ago, 6 months ago. Really doesn't matter. If he loses the beard, he loses 10 years for sure.
Yeah, that was a huge loss with River Phoenix. And now there's another gag from Family Guy where they made fun of Joaquin Phoenix, where Joaquin Phoenix is drawn as a character on the show, and he goes, yeah. We lost River, and we get stuck with and I can't remember what name they called him, but something to do with his cleft palate, and it's like, holy shit, dude, that was brutal on Family Guy. Some of their jokes were fucking rough. And that was one of them. Because I happen to like Joaquin, but he's nowhere near as good an actor as his brother. River's the better actor. God rest his soul. Both stories are both a strong teacher leader, teaching youth to have confidence in themselves and conviction in their decisions about themselves. And you're talking about Menace to Society, right? Is that what he's talking about?
No.
The two films, that one and this one?
Boys in the Hood. Menace to Society does not have the same.
I mixed them up. I apologize. It's because somebody wrote that, and that's what I was thinking.
They came out roughly around the same time, and they both dealt with the same subject, which is South Central LA, gang warfare, and how to grow up. How to survive South Central. Rule number 1: get yourself a gun. That's an Ice Cube song.
Yep. So my favorite version of Dead Poet Society is the Community episode. And I like that one too. I got to tell you, I just started showing that series to Anima. And I said, you're going to need to watch a few episodes before you start to really roll with it. But I'm like, if you like Rick and Morty,
it takes a while to grow on you. But then
we watched the pilot twice, and I just don't care.
Well, watching the same episode twice doesn't count.
I mean, if you get into that show, you'll be like sort of, I don't know, walking around the house or like washing dishes, and suddenly you have the urge to say Trey and
line
Abed
from
in
the
morning.
Fucking show. Yep. Quoting that fucking show. You can doubt it all you want to. I'm telling you, you will like it. What is this? How you doing, Wade? I remember seeing this in high school. If you would pick one Dead Poet Society or Scent of a Woman, don't even ask that.
Scent of a Woman.
I mean, that's
No, I would pick Dead Poet Society, actually.
I would pick Dead Poet Society over Scent of a Woman. But I got to tell you, Scent of a Woman is a great fucking movie. And it's another coming of age, older man teaching a younger man a lesson while the younger man is going through his own tribulation. He has this bullshit. He's going to get expelled from his school. And then you get this old, retired, blind fucking military guy defending him in their, court, and wins. He fucking kicks their ass by not fucking around, using proper vulgar language. Because I don't care what anybody says. Vulgar language
out of
works.
order. You're out of order. This whole
That's right. Al Pacino. Yep. And Justice for All is a great fucking movie, dude.
I like when he yells, and he gives the name of the 3 students, say, whenever you want, fuck yourself too.
You know what I want to do with this? I want to clip this scene right here where he's talking to him and dub in lines of Red Foreman.
Oh my God.
Talking to his son. I think that'd be so fucking funny. Like, just seriously, just dub a scene from that 70s show with Red talking to his son and the son talking back to him. And even I don't care if the lips match up, it'll be fucking funny. I'm telling you.
Hey, you can always sprinkle a little Clarence Boddicker.
You goddamn right. By the way, we owe John a video.
Bitches leave.
Bitches leave.
Okay, you pick the video. I'm trying to.
This one.
Work. Okay.
What? Okay, this one is for John, because I like this one.
Shoe fetish, that's pretty rare. Yeah, it surprised me a bit. Oh? Mm-hmm. I used to be shocked at stuff like that, but I'm not anymore. Really? Yeah. You can point to every item in the Sears catalog, and somebody somewhere wants to sleep with it.
Oh my God. Now, who are the other two that we owe?
Oh, we need, I think, 2 backdoor videos.
Oh, backdoor.
And Penny.
What is this 10 jewels thing?
Oh, that's another fake coin in
They're
YouTube.
finally
Yeah.
showing it in the chat now.
Yes.
Because we couldn't see it.
It's they're called jewels, and this specific jewel, the graphic that you're displaying is
it like
gold coin.
it's like channel points thing that Twitch does?
I don't know.
Something like that. And thank you, Clay and John Whitaker. Your contribution is greatly appreciated. And Penny is here waiting for her video, I suppose. Do we have
That looks like fog to me. Isn't that the symbol
You
that
know
Weather
we have
Channel's
it. I
use
just
for
don't know where
fog?
it is.
Okay.
So for Clay, you get this one, bro.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Hey, that's a longer version than the one we had previously.
And this one
Like
is
that.
tied into it because of Jihad, Muhammad Jihad.
Surprise, cockbags!
Jesus.
Durka.
Durka, indeed.
And then for Backdoor,
There
Here we
until
go.
she leaves.
No, I'm gonna combat crawl to the kitchen and then slip out the back door.
all right, hit play again. I really would like to add a scene from the 70s show for a clip on this one. That'd be funny. Do I owe any other videos, or is that it?
I think we should play. Yeah, we didn't do any videos for Backdoors, or did we?
Like, where is Penny at? Which studio is that in?
I don't know. It may be on.
Oh my gosh, we need to fucking know this. Like, have it written down for us somewhere.
Okay, I'll do it after the show. Okay.
Let me. That
No,
or,
do
let me
it,
see if I
do
can
it
add
during
it.
the show. It's more fun that way.
Not for me, it isn't.
Who cares? I didn't get a video. I don't care.
You're part of the panel. You get your video when you're only on the
I
chat.
don't even want
Right.
my video. I don't think you should play it at all. I mean, you do you, boo, but damn.
You have your video. We play your video.
I don't play it.
What? You crazy?
No. I don't need a video.
But we do.
Well, you're
We
you're special.
we
like
do it
doing
for
that.
us, not for you.
Right?
I noticed. See, the thing about it is Gary is so
Oh my God.
focused on getting everything right. He's gonna be stuck on searching
Finding
the
the-
video.
Somebody has to do it.
No, you
Yeah,
may not
somebody has
do
to
it.
do this shit.
You will just talk about the movie and not do it.
Oh, look at that.
Penny-
Penny is
Penny
doing an
is
Arnold.
Arnold.
I give up. I give up.
Arnold Pennynegger. Do it.
Jeez.
Do it now.
Damn.
Do it. Do it, Anima. Do it. I told you. Do it.
I'm the worst when it comes to finding videos, so I'm not even going to try.
Oh, I thought you were just
So-
going to do it.
So
Like
glad
yourself.
I don't have any producer credits on this one.
Matt?
Hey,
Oh, you
the
just
first
finding
20
out
minutes
the
was
V-rating.
great.
Matt?
The first 20 minutes was nobody's going to listen. Okay.
I am.
Yes. Oh, don't do it.
Oh,
You-
okay.
you'll-
Matt,
You'll
kindly.
regret doing it. Whatever you're
very-
doing, you're gonna regret doing that.
I don't care. But kindly, very kindly, fuck off.
Okay. It's called Penny, so why am I not finding it? That's weird. Did I get kicked?
No. Matt took it seriously when
No, you
I
still
was
here.
joking to him, and
I do what I'm told usually.
Do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's easy.
We should ask his wife, I think.
Oh, you
Yeah.
should not ask.
Because I could just simply say, that's not what I've heard.
She would
Okay,
put a
here
foot
it is.
in.
Here it is. I found it.
She would put a
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
She would put a foot in your ass.
I'd love to do a show sometime with your kids joining us. That'd be great.
You need to convince them.
Oh, when they're back there behind you sometime, I'll talk to them. Get them to come on the show.
Yeah, right. You might get
I
my
don't know.
daughter, but my son, no.
I talk to your son just as much as I talk to your daughter.
Which is exactly 0.
No, I talked at your son.
They can't hear you.
I thought they could hear me when I was talking.
There's no speakers. There's
Oh my
only
God.
this.
There is only Zool.
Exactly. There's only Zool.
Jesus Christ. And there we go. Here we go. Are we in what studio are we in? The one that we were looking for that's not in? I need to know.
We
You're
are
still
on
with that?
John, Gary, and I binge watched Bob's
I just
Burgers.
ran
We love
Penny's
that show.
video. I don't know what's happening here. I just ran it.
Is it in? Are we in the same studio?
Yes.
So you did find it.
Yes, and I played it.
Okay, that's all I'm checking because I made a copy just now, so we can have a second copy as a backup, so don't run into that again. Yeah, and this is the guy, by the way, that was on Michael Eisen's show talking about working on this film and working with Robin Williams, what that was like. You should find You Don't Mess with the Zohan clip of for Meth. Yeah, because, well, that's not the movie where I feel like he looks the most like him. It's, oh my God, I'd have to go look which film it is because he has hair about the same length as yours right now.
Okay.
And off he goes looking for stuff again.
It's not
not
letting
looking
me
for anything.
click on anything again. Thank you, StreamYard.
Oh,
That's so useful.
I am looking at Josh Charles because I like him as an actor, and he did this weird movie back around 2000 that I really liked, living in California. I'm trying to see if I can find that movie because it's a film I wouldn't mind watching sometime with you, Anima, just for shits and giggles.
okay.
It seems like it came out in the late 90s. Let's see if I can find it. I hated the movie Threesome. I hated the title. Man, he
By
did
the
some
way,
good stuff, though.
we have one more backstory for this movie, Gary. Ben
Yeah?
Affleck and Matt Damon.
Well, that's a funny one because they auditioned for this movie and they didn't get it. And then
They got it, but then the whole changing the director thing happened and they had to re-audition and didn't get it.
Yep. And then they had to work in a movie theater where the movie was showing.
Only
And they had to
this
work
movie all summer.
Yeah, all summer, this fucking movie. And they said it was one of the most painful things that they ever had happen, having to watch other people. But they said these guys were fantastic. It's a great movie, but man, it bummed them out.
I mean, it made people cry. They would leave the theater crying, and then they had to go in, clean up, and then let the next people in, wishing them a good experience. And it must have been so hard on them. Because these guys were like, I'm guessing between 15 and 17 when they auditioned for that movie to be of believable age.
Did you know that Josh was also in a Muppet movie?
Josh who?
Becker.
Josh Charles, one of the kids in this. He played Knox. Yeah, he was in Muppets from Space, which I actually went to see that.
not Pigs from Space?
No, Muppets from Space. This is where they explain the species that what's his name? The big nose. Oh my gosh. Gonzo. Gonzo thought he was the only one of his kind, and he finds out that he's an alien that got left on the planet. And that's why he's so weird.
I'm trying to... Is it? Pigs in space.
Yeah, there you go.
Found the correct button. I was looking for it.
Like Gary was looking for the red button before the show to start it.
Yes, but I did not disturb the show to do it.
No, you didn't.
I'm after all, I am a guest here, not the acting producer.
You are absolutely a member of the Pop Culture Minefield family. Don't act like that. You are part of this family. We love you
are.
Yet I am not, and I will not be a producer of this show.
Because I am not PCM.
You will adhere to my dictatorship rule when it comes to producing a show.
This is how I feel every time I see you.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Oh, you honor me. Because either way, I can be both Arnold and Apollo.
Dylan, you weren't always like this. What happened to you, man? Gary has trouble finding the red button. My condolences, Anima. No, I know where that button is. None.
Fuck you guys, all of you.
Never challenge me on that one. If there's a button to be pushed, I know where it is. And by the way, I got to tell you, this guy is like since RoboCop, Kurtwood has been I've been a fan of this guy. I fucking love this man. And everything he's done, he puts so much into it. Such a good fucking actor. And I mean, the scene when he finds his son, oh my God, man. I blubber when I watch that scene.
Yeah.
It's a real gut wrencher. That's what it is.
And not just that. I mean, when he gets sacked, Keating, and the students all get on their desks, that always gives me goosebumps.
It's supposed to.
I know.
That's how you know
that's how you
know it's a powerful scene, because the whole movie prepares you for that moment, because as I said at the beginning, each student because not all of the students were in sort of like in the mindset of Keating, but the students that were, they really found their own path. And
the ones that needed him, Not every student needed the direction that he gave, but the ones that did, for them it really worked. And oh my God, I want to know how many people turned to Shakespeare after watching this movie. I know I auditioned for Puck when my theater company at my school had that play coming up. And I was turned down because I was a girl. So a girl can't play a fucking spirit. So stupid.
The horror.
So stupid. It's a spirit. It doesn't matter whether you're a boy or a girl. Both can play that.
By the way, the movie you're talking about is Billy Madison, John. It's my least favorite of his films. And I've seen it, and I do laugh at it. I found some shit. Norm Macdonald fucking kills me in that movie. Like, Norm Macdonald is like a god to me of comedy. Like, nobody can make me fucking laugh like he could do. Don Rickles, Brian Regan. And, you know, I found out watching one of his interviews that Norm Macdonald's favorite comedian was Brian Regan. You know what I really like about him? Like, if you really pay attention to his comedy, he's just talking about the shit he hates. Things that annoy him. That's all he's talking about. Like basic annoyances through a day. But the other thing I liked about Brian Regan is Brian Regan opened up about being OCD and started talking about some of the shit he does. And I started like feeling more normal when he opened up because I do some weird shit with my OCD. So this is it. He's writing his note and the music is playing. Oh, God damn this fucking scene. And one thing that pissed me off recently is I saw some people of the alphabet community deciding that this was theirs. This is a gay character and this is all about being gay. And I'm like, no, it's not. I mean, you can attribute it to yourself the way you felt like you've gone through this shit. But this is just about going through shit. Don't try to own it. You can't fucking own this scene.
That is teenagers trying to find themselves.
Yeah, getting lost.
Yeah.
Feeling overwhelmed and feeling like there's no future. You know, a lot of fucking young people go through that. Don't try to attribute it to just the alphabet community. That's fucking stupid. I think when they tried to say that with the X-Men, I said the X-Men actually was really talking about racism. But in the end, it's about being cast aside and being treated like a lesser citizen. That's all it is, a lesser person. You know, don't try to own it. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, with this one, it's not just about young people and their struggle. They are in an environment that is so strict and full of rules and all these rituals. There's no freedom there. They're being pressed into something they don't even know if they want to be that. Like, take Neil. His dad wants him to study medicine. And he discovers acting.
Right.
And that's why he kills himself.
And this happens.
He's not getting out of
so
there.
Often.
If he runs away, his dad is going to find him. He has the funds to do that.
The Korean comedic actor that's in like The Hangover, I can't think of his name right now. In real life, a lot of people don't know. He's a medical doctor.
Oh, he's not Korean. He's Chinese.
No, he's Korean. As I recall, he's Korean. Yeah,
John.
I might be wrong. Yeah, he is a real.
Yeah, he's an MD.
Yeah, and he wanted to do comedy, and so he started doing stand-up comedy. And the first thing that he ever did on camera was a music video, and I showed it to Anima, and Anima laughed her ass off about it. And I'm like, that was the first time he got on camera, and he fucking stole the show. Yeah, you can't take your eyes off of him. And I fucking watch him all the time. He's one of my favorite parts of Community because he is the nemesis of, I forgot his name, the main character. Oh, he's got such a Chad name, and I can't think of it right now.
Joel?
Fuck, I love Community. Joel
McHale.
Yeah, Joel McHale. No, his character's name is very Chad.
Oh,
but Joel McHale is the real guy's name, and the two of them are always at odds with each other, and I love that. They created the arch nemesis of his character. One of the English literature professors was a man who got Burt Reynolds into acting. He thought he could be a great Shakespearean actor. He was wrong, but with that said, I love that story that he tells of his friendship, or told of his friendship with Clint Eastwood. And both of them worked for the same studio, and they both got fired together. They were pulled into the office together and fired from the same studio. And
I looked him up. Ken Jeong. He was born in Detroit, but his parents are South Korean.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well,
Ken Jeong.
I was mistaken.
I thought he was. But yeah, Jeff Winger. God, that fucking name. And he's named after the character from Stripes. Bill Murray. Because that character's name was Winger. It was one of those little nods to Stripes and the Bill Murray style comedy, which is what Joel is known for doing. He does the Chevy Chase, Bill Murray kind of humor. And anyway, so what was I saying?
Chase.
Burt Reynolds. So Burt Reynolds and here are talking later. He says, man, that really sucks. But it sucks more for you than it does for me. And he goes, why? He says, well, you got fired because your Adam's apple is so big. What are you going to do about that? I just have to learn to act. Anybody can do that. I thought that was hilarious. And with their friendship, they only did one movie together. City Heat. Just finished youth suicide training for a school. The problem of teen suicide crosses all. Absolutely, John. Absolutely. Do you what scene are we at here?
The scene where
we're at the point.
The scene where I go, I guess. I'm
no, are you leaving?
No. It's the scene in which
not yet. It's the scene where after everything, they're looking for somebody to blame. And of course, the fucking dumbass that was he is the guy in your group that always is dragging along.
Yep.
And
hates everybody because he doesn't quite fit in.
He doesn't quite fit in. He doesn't quite fit in with the guys who don't go along, and he doesn't quite go with the guys who break off into their own group. But he finds solace in groups. But as soon as the shit hits the fan, he's the first guy to turn on you.
Yep.
And it's sort of even at the very beginning, he's the first guy that Keating said, well, just rip up that first page. And he's like, no, this is like forbidden. He's the first guy in the class. So of course, he's the first guy to like, okay, I'm going to like put Keating under the fucking bus.
I've never liked you. I got it. The professor was Watson B. Duncan III. He even has a Wikipedia page now. That's cool. The guy who put the fire under Burt Reynolds' ass. And hopefully nothing else.
Allegedly.
But
Allegedly. I have to do it. I'm sorry.
That word has no meaning. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, Ernie Town. I missed that. Ernie Town is here. I saw Wade was here, said hi to him, and we said hi to Tim. So, yeah. Okay, we're good. But I didn't say anything to Ernie. So, hi, Ernie.
Tim got the good video, even though he only showed up in the second hour. That's usually when he gets the other one.
Well, that's the best he can do.
I guess.
Oh, man.
I have come to term and made my peace with the fact that he's a selfish person that thinks his job has priority over our show.
Yeah, how dare he, right?
How dare he?
How dare you?
By the way, I want to talk about Robert Sean Leonard just for a second because he was so awesome. A lot of people don't know this. We've talked about it on the show before, that a lot of people didn't realize that House is a play on Sherlock Holmes. And House's name is House as a nod to Holmes. And Watson is Wilson, played by Robert Sean Leonard. And he
they even have the address.
Yep. That's right. He lives at 221 Baker Street, apartment B.
Okay, I got it. Neil faked his suicide, and he became a doctor, and he's Wilson.
He's Wilson. We now have our own conspiracy theory. And by the way, I think you kind of dislike that kid from the beginning. And because I don't think you're supposed to like him. You're supposed to not trust him. And one of the things I think is the giveaway is his fucking haircut.
I was going that they cast a redhead,
a ginger flat top. You know he's going to turn on him. He's the Judas goat.
I was gonna say, didn't he grow up to be Carrot Top? But no.
No, that was I don't know. Yeah, who is that? What did that kid do?
I turned you in, but also look at this bag of props that I have.
His name is Dylan Cussman. What a terrible last name.
Oh yeah.
And
he's done a lot of stuff in the 80s, but then he kind of disappeared.
He plays little bit parts, like he was in Jack Reacher. He was in The Mummy with Tom Cruise. That's two fucking Tom Cruise flicks he's in. He's in Leatherheads, that stupid football movie that George Clooney did. He's in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Like, he's actually like, wow, he's in a lot more shit than he was in the fucking Richard Jewell movie by Clint Eastwood.
Wait, is he the guy in the room with the computer where the knock list was?
Yeah. No.
Damn.
No. That's the other dude.
Okay.
No. Different guy. I know who you're talking about. But he is, I think he's one of the guys that works on a computer at the MI headquarters.
Yeah, the guy who was in charge of the computer where the knock list was. The guy
not that guy.
No,
that guy gets punished and sent to the Arctic. Yeah, different guy, and he gets his redemption in the end too. They bring him back in the final film, and he's the one who helps them stop World War III from happening.
So he's the character that I'm talking about.
He's a hero. The character you're talking about ends up a hero.
Yeah.
And he even gets his pen back. Because, what's his name gave it back to him, or vice versa. I can't remember. One or the other.
Here's that goosebump scene.
Yep.
He just comes in to get his things, and they all stand up for him, literally.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. It's a touching film. Not the kind like, inappropriate touching.
No.
Yeah, I was about to ask, show us in the doll where the movie touched you.
Yeah. I also
right
want to
in
take
the
a
heart.
clip. I want to take a clip from the end of this film and do an AI re-rendering of them doing Irish dance on top of their desks, because I thought that would be funny.
That's sacrilege.
And singing a song, "Oh Captain, my Captain."
That would also be fucking dangerous on desks like that. They are not the most stable.
AI, they're not going to get hurt. Jesus Christ, it's AI.
Yeah.
And it's a perfect story. It's not a perfect film, but it's damn near. I think it's beautifully shot. And Peter Weir really is a powerful director. I love his work. And I'm trying to remember that first movie of his that I saw. Let me go look it up real quick.
Before
it's Picnic, I think. Picnic at Hanging Rock. It just popped into my head. So I love that movie. Go ahead.
I'm going to sleep.
All right, buddy.
It's a
Thanks
quarter
for hanging
to
out.
one. And we finished the film. So I wanted to be here from start to finish. But yeah, I'm really sad I can't be here for Bicentennial Man, because again, I've seen it a month ago. Even less than that. And I saw two women weeping their asses off at the very end of the movie. One of them saw the movie more than once.
And I think I've seen it back in the early 2000s, but I'm not sure. So I'm looking forward to watching it.
But both of them were crying. One of them has never seen it before, and she was bawling. And I was like,
You're evil, man.
It was fun. It was funny to me because it is an emotional scene, and yes, you do shed a tear at the very end. You'll see. You'll get it, right? However, she was overly bawling. She was a mess. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm sorry that I'm not going to be there to talk to you guys because I will be wrecked beyond belief. Anyway, good night, everybody.
You can always jump in for a couple minutes on a Saturday. You know that, right?
I cannot. And I will not.
Okay.
Right, everybody. Bye, everybody. It was fun.
Bye,
Hey,
man.
good brother.
Again.
We love you,
Dude,
man.
It was fun always. See ya.
Was good to have you again. I admit him.
Yeah, I do too.
So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to pop up some things here. So I'm going to go through some Peter Weir stuff. So we go all the way back here. Let's see, that's not it. He did Master and Commander, which I love that movie. And I was so sad that it didn't make its money because it was meant to be a trilogy based off of the books.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Well, that Poets made its money back big time because the budget was 16.4 million and the box office was 235.9.
Oh, it was a smash. It was
That's a movie that you go see multiple times.
It was the third highest film of that year, box office.
Because you go see it more than once, even normies like me, and I don't usually do that. But this is one of the movies that I watched more than once.
All right, The Truman Show, which is a very good film. We covered it.
That was fun.
Green Card is one I really love. This is back in 1990, and this was my introduction to Gerard Depardieu.
Yeah, I've seen that one too. I like that.
Who is this guy? I had to find out who this guy was, and that's when I started watching his movies because of this film. I'm like, I love this guy. Dead Poet Society, of course, which we just watched. And Mosquito Coast, which is actually not a bad film. It's just not a great film because it's just so dour. But it was the first time Harrison Ford worked with Helen Mirren playing his wife, and he would bring her back to play his wife. He's the one who suggested Helen Mirren for 1923.
Oh, they are great as a couple. They have chemistry.
And River Phoenix plays his son, and it's because of this role that Harrison Ford suggested him to play the younger version of him when he was young Indiana in the Last Crusade. And so Mosquito Coast, it's a good film, not great. Great fucking movie right here.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Witness.
I love that he got to show off his carpenter skills in that one.
Yeah. You got really Goodenough there. That's Goodenough in the background there.
Mm-hmm.
The line of that movie that I like the most is when the guy says it to him, that is not Amish behavior, and said, I am not Amish.
And then you've also got a very young Viggo Mortensen. This was his first movie. Witness. Viggo, from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure because I get no reaction from you guys.
Oh, okay.
This is a great Bob Peak poster. That is the movie The Year of Living Dangerously. It was the second movie that Peter Weir made with Mel Gibson. And I love this fucking movie. And by the way, one of the stars of the film got an Oscar for playing a guy, Linda Hunt. She played either Cambodian or Vietnamese.
I think Vietnamese.
Dwarfish male. Very good role. Very good movie.
She's great.
Yeah, this is a really good fucking movie, a tough film. And then after that one, because I'm just showing you Peter Weir's flicks, man. The ones I love. Gallipoli, I love this movie. Mel Gibson and he made this. And it is still not completely accurate, but it's my favorite version of the story. Love this movie. The Last Wave is a wild little sci-fi film. Very good movie. And it deals with ancient Aborigine shit. And it's very dark. And it has, Richard Chamberlain in it. You can't go wrong with that. David Gopalil. This guy, I think he's the one that got arrested for domestic abuse later.
Oh.
And spent some time in jail, prison for that. Picnic at Hanging Rock was fucking wild. I love this movie. But the movie, his first movie that I ever saw, I saw this as a kid. The Cars That Ate Paris.
That is a weird movie title.
It is a weird fucking movie. And it's actually fun. And got a 5.6 rating. And it's right up there with Killer Tomatoes. That's all I got to say. And that's Peter fucking Weir doing weird ass sci-fi shit. It's crazy. Great flick though.
Would I like it?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think you would like it at all. And again, just before we go, I want to point this out. Like, he looks my age. And he's got more wrinkles than I have. And I'm actually older than him by 6 years. He looks haggard. The Viggo Mortensen is him playing Russian gangsters. Oh, we talked about that on Wednesday. My God, man. Eastern Promises. We were talking about the fact that, God damn it, when the fucking fight takes place in the bathhouse, every single guy in that fucking theater legs squeezed together. Like, they're fucking naked and fighting with straight edge razors. Like, no, you see their dangly bits flopping. No, it's pure body horror by David Cronenberg, for men doing that shit. Dave Gopalil was also known for Crocodile Dundee. That's right. He's a very famous fucking Australian Aboriginal actor. And but would you do me a favor and look that up, Alpha? Because it seems like it was either him or the other big Aboriginal actor. I can't think of his name right now, but I can see his face. That got busted for domestic abuse. Made huge news. Yes, I pay attention to Australian news. I like Australian television. I like Australian TV movies and TV shows. Rake. They tried to bring it to America and it just didn't work. They had the wrong actor, good actor, wrong actor. The guy from the Harrison Ford version of Sabrina that played his brother tried to play the character of Rake. Greg Kinnear is not the right actor for Rake. Rake is a drunk, an asshole, but he's funny. And he's always trying to find a way to, always trying to find an angle where he wins, succeeds, or gets something, but he also always ends up doing the right thing. He just does a lot of fucked up shit in between.
It was him, Gary.
Yeah, alcoholism, and yeah, that was him. That was him. I thought so. I read fucking Australian news and shit. And sometimes
12-month sentence.
Yeah.
Broke his wife's
arm. I don't know if it hurt his career or not, but I like Australian movies. I just do. And there's one film that I've been wanting to cover for a while. It has one of my favorite shootouts in it. Because when I gotta talk to Matt Mardigan again. We gotta do our fucking show, the top 10 gunfights. Not gun battles, but gunfights, not non-military gunfights. And that includes stuff that involves law enforcement. I wanted to do my top 10 and have him do his top 10, and you guys bring your top 10, and we mix our numbers together.
You mean the top 10 shootouts?
Top 10 shootouts in movies, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't have.
And when I say top 10, I mean also most realistic shootouts. Oh wait, I missed something. Alcoholism seen as much an issue among Australian Aborigines. Yeah, isn't that wild? Because I've always made a connection with that. It's like it's so strange that it really hits them hard.
What is strange to me is that apparently they don't have alcohol in their culture before it gets introduced to them by Westerners. Why is that?
It's the same thing with Indians. Indians
no.
fucking had they smoked their own
But
ganja and they fucking ate mushrooms and shit. They did. It's not like the Indians didn't do drugs. They fucking
I
do
know,
peyote,
but
man.
how have they not discovered alcohol when everybody else has? It's
Fermentation is natural. It occurs in nature. I don't know. You've got me on that. It really doesn't make much sense.
Fermentation is rotting.
Are so much more hardcore and savage. You're goddamn right, John. The stuff we get is tame here. It's just not worth watching. The Japanese, same thing, man. Their reality TV is some shit that, like, you know, they should put a warning. Like, if you're easily traumatized, don't watch this show.
Well, in the United States, you bleep out curse words and you censor nipples. And that's wild to me as a European because we are kids seeing that stuff on TV and nobody gets harmed by it. It's just odd.
I know. So what is this? Nothing like having a good VPN so you can watch television. You're goddamn right, buddy. I have 2 VPNs I use, and I love Australian television. Their version of Stars, it's the same company, is Stans over in Australia. And they get some really good shit. Rake is my fucking favorite Australian show ever. The second favorite is Jack Irish. I think that was the name of it.
No, I thought it was the In-Betweener. The In-Betweener is what it called?
I like the In-Betweeners, but no, this other show about a detective, and it's the guy from LA Confidential. Not Russell Crowe, the other guy. That's an asshole, but they end up partnering at the end and killing all the bad guys, putting them down. But he did a show, I think it was Jack Irish, and I think he got, because they were like basically like 2 movies. A season was 2 movies. I mean, they're movies, it's an hour and a half each. And they're really good. And I really love the characters in them. And Australia has some really good stuff. Yeah, they got some woke shit. I ignore that. Like that Lucy Lawless show that she's producing over there. Garbage. Just a garbage show. I only watch it because she was in it, and then I'm like, oh, this is not good. This is bad. Let's see. What was the Australian movie about criminals kidnapping kids and the teacher and the kids escaping a cave and killing the criminals? Oh my God, you're ringing a bell in my head, dude. There's a cave involved. Yeah. Hold on. I know the film. I'm going to look it up. All right. I wrote in Australian movie. I wrote Australian Mop V. Take that P out. Where school kids get kidnapped and kept in a cave. And I think that should give it to me. Yes. Fortress was the name of the movie. And it has Rachel Ward in it. That's the movie. I remember this movie. Based on the 1980 novel by Gabrielle Lord and loosely based on the 1972 Faraday school kidnapping. The plot follows a rural school teacher. I hate that fucking word. You know, I like to go back in time and like moments before the guy invents the word rural, I would put an axe right between his ears. And it would never happen. I would give him a frontal lobotomy. But yeah, that's the movie. And one thing that it drew comparisons to, and I remember this, was Lord of the Flies, because of the culture that they build while they're being held hostage in that cave, the kids. But that's the movie, Fortress, 1985. I used to have a cable channel that always showed foreign TV shows. I used to watch a lot of. I'll tell you what, Brian, that 70s rock fan, he got me hooked on watching Korean stuff again. Because now, agreed, they put out a lot of gay shit, and I mean, really, it's gay. A lot of lesbian gay shit coming out of Korea, South Korea. But some of their fucking movies, gangster stuff, I love their fucking violent movies. And I got a stack of fucking DVDs that a buddy of mine sent me. They're all Korean films. And oh my God. There's one that's a horror film about a serial killer that is just, it blew my fucking mind how good that thing was. Something about the devil or something. The Chase is one. It's really good. But I think it's something with the devil. I can't remember what the fuck it is. I watched the new Bluebeard. I didn't like it. I did not like it. Let's see. H, really good movie. Let's see. Murderer is another good one. Their list really sucks, though. It has a bunch of shit that I don't care about. Memories of a Murder. Holy shit, that fucking film. And that one's based on a real fucking case. If you've never seen that movie, Fortress, 1985. And but there is a South Korean movie called Memories of a Murder, and it stars Bong Joon-ho, who's been in some great movies, man. He's in The Host, and that's one of the best kaiju films I think ever made. Although I hate the beginning, it's so stupid. Blame the Americans. It's always the atomic bomb. They dump chemicals. The U.S. Army dumps chemicals. Never happened. Never fucking happened.
I like to refer to that creature in the movie as a kaiju-let, because yes, it's a kaiju, but it
is smaller. It is smaller. It's about the size of like the son of Godzilla. So, but it's a giant monster.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome the way it moves.
Yes, it is.
That movie is crazy. When it comes out of the fucking water and just starts going through that crowd of people and they're screaming and trying to run, it's like grabbing and shit.
Here's
and
the
stomping.
thing, that the creature doesn't even chomp on people. It swallowed them. Oh,
yeah. Yep. Gulp. All of the criminal dudes wore creepy cat and dog masks. Oh, yeah. One wore a Santa Claus mask. One had a Santa Claus mask, which was creepy as fucking shit. It was like giant empty eyes with the rosy cheeks, the Santa hat, and a big, scraggly fucking white beard. I remember that freaked me out. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I see that every morning in the mirror.
Tatort has 50 reasons and over 1,200 episodes. I'm guessing it would be a little hard to binge on that one. Yeah, that's a lot. That's like discovering these 20 to 30-year-old TV shows over in Britain. Like Coronation Street. Like, don't even bother trying to watch that from beginning to end. There's not enough time in your life to do that. Anima, do you know that show? Martin?
Nope.
No. Well, yes, I know of it, but I haven't seen it.
I'm going to pull it up here real quick.
Whip it out, Gary. Whip it out.
I'm going to whip it out.
Oh my God. Don't.
Don't. Too late. But you might need to step back a little. That's a Robin
Don't
Williams show.
encourage him, Martin. What the fuck? Do you hate me?
No.
All right. Coronation Street is a nighttime soap opera drama. That's like an upstairs, downstairs kind of cultural thing. And it has its own fucking culture. I shit you not. of people that watch this fucking show. And I watched a couple episodes and I'm like, I just don't have the time to commit for this. This is just not that kind of show for me. And there it is. It's called Coronation Street, and it's been airing since 1960. Are you guys seeing it?
Damn, from the 60s? It's even older than General Hospital?
Yeah. 1960. Hey, here's some weird trivia. Perry Mason. Did you know that Perry Mason started out as a soap opera?
No.
That's
the,
weird.
The showrunner, co-showrunner, didn't like it. He wanted to do something different. So it was on CBS, and it was a soap opera. It started on radio, and they ran into issues with Earl Stanley Gardner, the guy who created it, and Earl Stanley Gardner withdrew as a producer of the show and retooled the show to be more of a mystery crime show. And but this is it. Are you ready? This is going to blow your fucking mind. They renamed the Perry Mason soap opera The Edge of Night, which was a hit series from 1956 to 1984 on daytime soap opera. The Edge of Night was based on Perry Mason. And the characters from the show got different names and continued on in the show. I thought that was fucking cool. One of those weird things I just happen to fucking know.
How dare
Alpha is talking to my cat.
Thank God the cat can't read.
Oh, she's eating. Again. You watched Tatort, Alpha? That's awesome. It's a German crime series that's been going on for I don't know how many years.
Yeah, I was just talking about it. Because that's what led to me talking about Coronation Street. Because it's about the same thing. Like, let me look it up. Let me go back and find this out. Because I know that
they have a sub-series too. Like where they are in different cities and shit like that. It's a big thing in German TV.
How
Penny has to
many
go. Bye, Penny.
episodes? Bye, Penny. Take care. God bless.
Oh, bye, Penny.
All right. How many episodes of Coronation Street are there? There are 11,904 episodes of Coronation Street.
Wow. That means it's successful.
It's still a hit, yeah. So I want to point out that is a lot of episodes for 50 seasons, but it doesn't touch Coronation Street. 11,904 episodes.
Hold on. Is
nuts.
Coronation Street a daily thing or once weekly?
Fuck if I know.
Because Tatort is a weekly thing.
How many days a week does Coronation Street air? I'll find out real quick. That's a good question.
Because you can't really
5 days a week.
Yeah,
so
see,
that's
you
why.
Cannot compare a daily soap to a series, regular series that comes out once a week. Of course, they're going to have a gazillion more episodes.
Köln,
yeah.
I said it right. Woo!
Yeah, you got it.
Episodes
better.
are the ones I most remember. Just so you guys know, I do speak German to her every once in a while to practice.
Yeah, he does. We said good night in German yesterday and good morning today. He practices. He even manages to be cute in German.
I can also be vulgar. I'm not always nice. I'm going to do a quote right now in German.
Prepare your Advil, Anima.
I want to. Yeah.
Mann.
Sieht deine Kleidung aus und gib sie mir.
Nice one. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to her someday. But anyway, you know, what movie is that? What movie is that? You should know. Anybody that's Alpha knows. Alpha should know. Alpha, what was that from? That's a quote from a movie. Well, technically, it's not. I'm trying to think how it would be. Okay, I'm changing it here. It would be Deine Kleidung und gib sie mir.
Terminator.
There you go. I had to take off the take off your clothes and said, your clothes, give them to me.
Yeah. But
and again, it's so funny.
He wasn't allowed
to do it.
Because only Austrians would have understood that.
1951 and has over 20,000 episodes. I believe it has the record. Holy shit, dude.
Oh yeah. That's a lot.
That's crazy. Like, hold on. Oldest American still running soap. General Hospital has been running since 1963. So let me find out how many episodes. Copy. I don't know why we're doing this, but I find this shit interesting and I can't help it. General Hospital, how many episodes? There we go. Thank you for autofilling. 16,000 episodes.
Wow.
Wow is right.
That's really impressive.
But still 20,000 for the Archers. What is that about? Is it a family? Like that's the family name, the Archers? Not a bunch of people running around with bows and arrows?
That would be weird. Unless
I don't know. I'd watch it. In Deutschland, backen wir Strudel. I don't know how to pronounce that one. In America.
Aber.
Pillsbury Toaster Strudel. Strudel zum Toasten. So was habe ich nach
nie
getoastet. Anyone recall that commercial?
That was really cool, Gary.
It's clearly a German. Well, thank you. Pillsbury toaster strudel, apparently. So I'm gonna have to look it up, Alpha. I'm sure it's on YouTube.
The funny thing is that strudel gets baked. The traditional strudel. And this one is for toasting, and that just blows.
Well, they're partially baked. They're partially baked, and all you're doing is warming it up a little bit and giving it a little glaze. You know, by making the crust. Cooked crust.
Yeah, but apparently the toaster strudel is flat enough to fit in a toaster. No European strudel would ever fit in a toaster. So.
No, I've had real strudel. Yeah, they're way too big. So let's see. I'm going to look it up. So what's the name of it again? I forgot. Pillsbury toaster strudel. German Pillsbury toaster strudel commercial. There it is. Autofill. Thank you. Hans Strudel. Like Hans.
What?
I gotta check this out. Toaster Strudel, yeah. The kid is German, but the commercial's not.
Yeah, we can watch that after the show.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping to be an easy find, but it's not going to be. So yeah. You know, that reminds me of what I said. A sorority came into our dormitory when I was in fake college and knocked on our door, and they had a big old boxes of glazed donuts. And she goes, "Hi, we're doing a drive and selling these delicious freshly glazed donuts." I said, "Freshly glazed? Did you glaze them yourself?" And my roommate, Martin, goes, "He got what I was saying." "Did you glaze them yourself?" She goes, "No, we bought them at the bakery." I went, "Oh, I'll still buy a couple." I'm a pervert, and I know I am. Sorry, I was an All My Children fan. So was my mom. My mom was a huge fan of All My Children. She also liked Edge of Night. She watched the crap out of that. My grandma liked Days of Our Lives. And she also loved Dark Shadows. And that's how I watched it. I watched it with my grandma. She'd be home, Dad would be at work, and he'd leave me at grandma's. And so I'd watch TV with her. She'd be like ironing or doing other grandma duties, and we'd be watching TV together. We'd watch the afternoon movie. That's when I learned about Yoo-Hoos, because the sponsor for the local Indiana channel that we watched was Yoo-Hoo. And so I wanted to try Yoo-Hoos. And so Dad got me some, and I was like, "I'm never drinking anything else. This is all I ever want to drink." I'd be dead now if that's all I ever drink. We are the Knights who say knee. My daughter was such a fan that she could actually do the trail off when they were no longer the Knights who say knee. "We are the Knights who say icky, icky, ping pong," and then trails off. She would actually do the whole thing. She cracked me up. "Oh, yeah, you glazing that strudel doodle." Yeah, Gary. The commercial had a German chef laughing at the notion of toaster strudel. Then he tries it and delivers the tagline, which is a pun on toast and taste. I think I did find it then. I think I did find it. It's from 1985. It is. This is it. I found it. If we get claimed on it, I don't care.
No, don't.
No, I'll delete it. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
So let me turn off my camera and edit the stage, and here we go.
In Deutschland backen wir Strudel, aber in Amerika Pillsbury Toasterstrudel, Strudel zum Toasten. Oh, 16 Tagen Blätterteig mit saftiger, frutiger Füllung, fantastischer Glasur. Ist es auch gut? So was habe ich noch nie getoastet. Oh.
Pillsbury Toaster Strudel in your grocer's freezer. You never toasted anything like it.
That's it. That's the Pillsbury Doughboy animal I've told you about. Yeah. And Zoe got told one day that I was secretly the Pillsbury Doughboy, and I went with it because Mac was the one who joked about it. So anytime she would touch my belly, go, yeah. She thought that was so funny. Oh my God. So, yeah, there you go. That's that commercial. If we get claimed, I'll delete it. No problems. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap up here. God, that 18 minutes went fast. It felt like Mephisto just left us. Yeah. But Robin Williams, a great loss. What a mind. Gave us so much joy over the years. And so many veterans, you know. He would go do the USO shows and be like Bob Hope, going and bringing them comedy. Battles going on around him. He I'm serious. One time it got hot in the area he was in. What's this? Oh, that's the same one. I already read it. Okay. That's it, guys. We're going to get the hell out of here. I hope everybody had fun. I know I did. I like it when Mephisto was able to join us. I just enjoyed that.
I did too.
And of course, I want to thank John again and E. Clay Thomason, and appreciate you guys with the jewels. And who was the other one? That was that Alpha. Alpha was the other one, right?
No, E. Clay and John Whitaker.
Yeah.
John
Those
Whitaker.
two.
So John Whitaker, thank you much, guys, for the jewels. And you guys take it easy. Have a great day. We'll see you again tomorrow. We're going to be doing a classic Isaac Asimov book adaptation film. And it's a great book, by the way. And it's I consider it in the universe, same universe as I, Robot. And it's going to be a good film. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. So anyway, thanks a lot, guys. And with that, we're out of here. Bye now.
Bye,
Good
everybody.
night.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Matt Damon.